welcome to this sneak preview with bonus content from the season 3 premiere of Five Things. And on that episode, we are talking about 5 things that we want to see in Scream 6. And our guests are going to be Craven Something Scary and Danny Vega from The Danny Vega Show. So, check out what we're going to talk about, and that is Stu is alive, and here is why.
I am inevitable.
Yeah! Especially because rule number 1 of horror, if you don't see the body, they're not really dead. We did not see the body of Stu. We saw the TV fall on his face, but we don't know. And, some people can say the same with Dewey because you don't really see Dewey's body either. So it's one of those things that it would be great, whether it's a flashback, whether it's one of Sam's personalities, however, if Stu comes back in some way, shape, or form, I think it'd be great. I think it would throw everyone off too, because it's been so long. They're like, there's no way you're going to bring him back, especially if he is an antagonist. You're going to be like, what?
Look, the statistics back it. For some reason, 11,000 TVs fall on people every single year, right? And during the 10 years after that movie, the majority of them were still tube TVs, and only one died. So you're talking about a massive 1,100,000 people had TVs drop on them, and only one died. Stu's alive.
Fantastic.
I don't know,
Love
man.
it.
Flat screens, that's why now. But Stu got that big old TV from back in the day.
That's what I'm saying, though. The stats were all tube TVs. 90% of those TVs, which I don't know why people still own tube TVs, were tube TVs falling on people.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to remember the height wasn't that tall. If someone had dropped that from the second-story balcony onto his head, absolutely, he's toast. That TV was on just a TV stand. It's not like it was way up in the high, like at the ceiling level. And secondly, what no one rarely ever talks about is that TV doesn't even hit him directly on his face. He's got his arms up and his hands over in front on his chest, impacting the fall of that television. So he's got his arms are taking the brunt of it, not his face. And so I think that is such a tired argument. It's so worn out. I'm like, dude, just think about it for a minute, right? And those stats that you gave, Dave, were very compelling. And I've actually got a project coming up in June that we're working on now, where we're pulling scientific data on the same stuff, and it's matching up to what you're saying, 100%. And he was only stabbed 4 times. I counted them up. Okay, Chad was stabbed 7 or 8 times in the artery of his leg, laying out on the ground for 30 minutes untouched. He survived Scream 5. Come on, if you believe that Chad really lived, Stu had a much greater chance of surviving than Chad did all day long.
Yeah, Chad should be dead, honestly. So.
He should.
Mhm.
So just spitting the facts, man. You know?
Yep.